everybody, and welcome once again to Big Dog Motors, Inc. Todd Gookins, Nobody Messes with the Gook.
What's up, buddy?
Thanks for having us again.
Yep.
I'm glad to come in because, you know, folks, as everybody knows, and maybe a few of you who don't, this is the best place to come to buy a used car or a used truck, your body repaired on your car, or pick up a car very reasonable with a warranty. Anyway, we're going to talk about all that. www.BigDogMotors Inc., correct?
www.BigDogMotorsInc.com, yeah?
Right. What do we expect when we go there?
You can go on there. If you're on there on the phone, you're using your phone, you can pop on and a little thing at the bottom might say contact. You don't even have to, because I mean, like our oil changes, they're $50 for synthetic, $40 for
really?
Yeah, up to 5 quarts.
$90 up there in Utica.
Yeah, up to 5 quarts. But you can actually, you know, and I try to get you right in and out.
Yeah.
Even though they may not say you're quick lube, if someone tries to, I usually get them in almost the same day. But you can actually just go, and if you hit www.BigDogMotorsInc.com, even on your phone, computer, it'll pop up, say contact us, you contact us, you can book your appointment. I normally don't refuse any appointment if someone books online, even inspections, which nowadays New York State inspections, a lot of time people have to wait. I try to get you right in. Oil changes, I try to get you right in. You know, I try to get everyone right in for the same, you know.
Yeah.
This week we're a little back. Our mechanic, he just had a little baby boy, so we got one down. So, but you know, we still get her done.
Well, you know, you've got a great staff, and also it might be a good time to mention that Big Dog Motors is looking for qualified body men or qualified mechanics. You want to come down and talk to Big Dog about that? It's a great place to work. Everyone who works here, I know them all, are all great. A lot of them been here for a long time. Big Dog is a nice place to work. You know, and people can call, people are not computer savvy or phone savvy like I'm not. I can't do nothing on a phone. They can call you up and make an appointment.
Yeah, Jess is at, you know, Jess or my mother. I got 2 people that work the desk because I'm on the back now. One of them can set you up an appointment, and they'll do the online. Car code inspections, you know, you still go right online, but Jess will usually set you up. She's here. And she's here usually
Jess,
every day.
Very nice.
Yeah,
lady.
She's here every day from 8 to 5.
Your mom's here.
Yep.
It's a family thing here. It's very good. Your kids are beautiful. I love them. How's the dog?
Glad you love them, buddy. The dog's pretty good. We're going to keep him away from you right now.
How about the dog?
He's getting big. He's getting big.
I think he freaked it.
Yeah, he's getting big. I think. Yeah, he's getting big. So
you know what I want to talk about too is one of the things that you're famous for, many things, but is that deductible insurance that you say.
Yeah, I work to save.
Explain to the folks about how when they get insurance, how they should get.
When you get insurance, you really should look. I stress that for like a $500 deductible. The other thing nowadays with parts, as bad as they are, I just talked to one of the adjusters today from Progressive. He says he thinks it's getting worse instead of better.
Why is that?
Well, because you know what? We called it all that COVID money. They called it COVID retirement. So a lot of these people took all that time off or whatever, and they got paid COVID money.
Backed up.
Yeah. Now you get some people that were probably on the. You know, you start getting a little lazy or something, or maybe someone's in that age where you know what? Maybe I'll just stay home now. I made some money. I'll stay home. And you're just not getting these people back to the workforces. For a while, I was having problems getting even aerosol cans, like our undercoating or our, you know, when you do a backside of a panel, we have to what they call an easy go. You know, all these cans, we weren't getting anything because these people wouldn't come back to work.
So they've got hundreds and hundreds and thousands of orders and nobody to
fill. It's just, and the orders are there, the stuff's there, but they've got no one there to actually fill the orders. And that's kind of the same thing with the parts. You know,
and that's not lightening up?
It's not. I don't think it's getting.
How do you manage?
It's tough. Well, that's why I tell everyone you got to get rental insurance on your. When you get any sort of insurance, make sure you get rental insurance because.
Isn't that expensive though?
It's usually $3 to $5 a month. I mean, It's not that much. It's not that much to add rental insurance on your. To add rental insurance on your. It's not that much. It's not that much. Yeah.
Do you know how much it was?
No, I don't know how much extra it was, no.
And now we're talking, and we're talking, I mean, I've had it where they're still only doing 30 days. But I've had one where, well, actually this customer got hit by someone else, so they had to pay for it. I was waiting 6 weeks for radiator support.
Oh, so now if someone has the unfortunate luck to get hit or pick up the phone and call Big Dog.
Yeah.
Because you handle the insurance.
I handle everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's a stress. I had one lady just 2 weeks ago. It got towed here. We took care of it. But then she's on the phone with the insurance company. And then they put us on a 3-way, and she wants to yell and scream. Because I was like, well, we'll just end this. I'll talk to the adjuster. I'll talk to you know,
Yeah.
the customer,
Yeah.
because the customers don't understand everything that they're kind of saying. And
No,
it's
exactly,
listen,
exactly.
it's a stressful thing no matter what.
Oh,
When
yeah, you know what
you
it
get
is.
an accident, especially if you don't have a car, you know, it's a stressful situation.
Yes. Well, the thing of it is, you know, anybody's over the age of 35, 40, whatever, you've been through it. The insurance companies will try to knock you down right away. Oh, we'll give you this. Well, if you don't know what you need, you're liable to get boned. The money you got isn't enough to take care of your repair. Now, if you get in an accident, the last thing you want to do first is call the insurance company yourself. Call a professional, Big Dog, does it every day, knows what to do, knows how to get the fair price, knows how to explain it, takes the stress away from you. It's bad enough you say, oh my God, the minute you see an accident, a fender bender on the road, they're all on their phones, you know, calling. Listen, call Big Dog Motors, he'll take care of it from A to Z, and you'll never be sorry that you did. Which brings me to the next thing, you do all the body work and repairs.
Yep. Yeah, we
And
do
your
it.
labor is the
Yep.
lowest going?
Yep, we're about $85 an hour labor, so.
Yep.
And it's I think
Geez,
that's
well
one of the
over
best.
100 every one
If
of
you're
them.
a customer of mine, I try to work things out on big hour
Always.
jobs. Yeah.
A lot of times I've come and done work here and
You know.
Big Dog, hey, give me this, I'm happy.
And I think we're probably one of the only shops that do a lot of the bigger jobs. You know, we've done the 5.3 lifter jobs. We did 2-3 of them within the
5.3
last week.
lifter job?
Yeah, so if you got a GM 5.3, they got a lot of problems
What's
with
a
the lifters.
5.3?
It's a 5.3 motor.
Oh, I see.
So we
Okay.
got a lot of problems with the lifters, and and you know what, when they come into multiple hours, I actually even cut it back. You know, I maybe charge 50, 60 an hour on a job that's, you know, 15, 20 hours. I try to work with everybody, you know, as much as I can. You know, you don't want to kill them in this society.
No, that's
you know?
well, that's why
But-
Big Dog has grown.
and
so.
my guys are. I mean, I have to say, I'm proud of my guys.
Yeah,
I got
they're
probably
good
I got the
kids.
best. I got the best group here. I got like 8 guys out there, and we got the best group.
That's a good
Yeah.
time to mention. If you want a good job doing body work or doing mechanic, if you're qualified, come on down to Big Dog. We'll take care of you. Also, it's a good time to mention that Big Dog buys cars too. If you got a rod you want to blow because you want to get a new one, come down and see Big Dog. Give you a fair buck, take care of you. Now, you do all the repairs. I don't care what it is, right?
Yeah, we do everything A
You
to
do
Z.
tires.
Tires. We got the
rims.
best price on tires. I don't think anybody would beat my tire prices.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I even love to do, but I don't think anybody.
Well, we all bought tires. Jay
Yeah.
bought tires from me. I bought tires. I love them. And Mary, of course, twice she bought tires. Also, there's plenty of time to get this done. It doesn't take a long time for you to do the work because you got so many people that work.
Yeah, no. Usually,
Well, that's wonderful.
usually the tires we get, you know, daily. So,
You do all inspections.
yep, everything, heavy equipment, motorcycles, everything.
You know, and that's trailers and
Trailers
things of that
and all.
nature, heavy duty equipment.
Yep.
You know, also you said motorcycles. You also do custom work
Yep.
on cars, trucks, and motorcycles.
Yeah, we just finished up a
Elaborate little bit.
2000. We just finished up a 2000 Jeep. Come out gorgeous.
What kind of
That's a Jeep Wrangler. Maybe I'll send a couple pictures
what's
to
some of
them.
the things you do to
Well, what I did on that one, that was a 2000, so I took it all apart. We welded up the holes, took that spare tire off, kind of somewhat what I did with the 15. And we went right straight through it, new fenders.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept it as stripped down as I could, and we just modified it a little bit. This guy wanted to still keep his plow on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing came out gorgeous. That was the nicest 2000 Jeep you'd see.
Also,
We did do a couple motorcycles last year, so
What-
and then we do it. So if you have a collision accident on motorcycles, you can still give us a call and bring it here.
you handle that
Yep.
also, yeah. You know, one of the many things that you're famous for is brake jobs and prices on brake.
Yeah,
jobs.
I don't see anyone touching our prices on anything we do, but the brake jobs are, you know, I think the highest could be, now things have went up some. But you're still under $300 on the worst case scenario. That's with 2 rotors and a setup, and everything's gold. So it's gold pads, you know, the rotors installed and all. It's
got a
still under
question.
300, but it's normally between 2.25, 250.
You know, most people don't know. Like, I've been around a long time, and yet I don't know how often I should change my brakes. Like, for example, had the Forever Leather van. It's got 29,000 miles on it. I bought it when it had 13,000 miles on it. How often should you change? Can you change pads every so to save on calipers?
A lot of it is how you drive and how the
Ah.
equipment. So if your calipers are hanging up, or your calipers ain't functioning right.
But you don't want to
know.
wait until things are
Yeah.
scraping. and
Once
stuff.
you start
What's
seeing,
the
you could have things go. You could go.
Depends.
Yeah. You can go. It really depends on how you drive it, what's going on, you know. But you start seeing lines in your rotors and stuff.
Well, I
you
would
probably
know
what I tell a lot of you know, if you look at these rust lines and they're in the rotors,
Yeah, but
if
people don't see
you
that.
look, well, you do with the rims, you can see them nowadays. So if you can look through the rims, you see there's lines and strips, then you know something's not
You mean
functioning
outside,
right.
looking at
Yeah,
the
if you can
tire?
look right through the wheels nowadays, you know,
Uh-huh.
half the time you'll see these strips in the. Once you start seeing little strips where it's not a
It's
clean,
rubbing.
even silver, that means something ain't functioning
I
right.
see.
So you probably should either get himself checked, because down the road, if it isn't and you go too long, then you're buying calipers, then you're paying more money
Yeah.
for something that, you know.
Let me ask you a question. How long is a new brake job? Usually, would you say that it would last?
I say
If you
if
did
you're
everything.
if you're a steady driver putting on, you know, 15, 20,000, I would have to say a brake job, if you're a steady driver, is probably going to last you a good year.
How long was a pad? If you just did pad, do you just sometimes just do pads?
Oh yeah, it's
Or
once in a blue moon, but that's
most of the time it's
most of the time you have
So
rotors.
the best thing to do is check it.
Yeah.
And after 15, 20,000 miles, especially if you got an older car and you know, at least I
And you will
remember.
get more out of it, but it all depends. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
my Ford truck you did at, I think it was 11,000, and now it's at 29, and it's beautiful. I mean, I touch the brakes, man, I stop. Of course, I'm a, touch, and I hammer my brakes. I don't go down the road real fast and always hitting on the brakes.
You know, it's like that person that when their door's dropping, maybe you could just replace a hinge or replace a pin. Well, you said, I'm going to put that off. Well, next thing you know, you're smashing your door. Now you got a bad latch. Then all of a sudden, you're inside
Yeah.
the handle brake.
And-
Then so what I'm saying is,
now it's a
sometimes
prevention.
a $50 to $100 fix is now
Yeah.
a $500 to $600 fix.
My mom
so
used to
that's what
say.
I say. You kind of if you keep your stuff prevented, you know what I
Yes.
mean. So if you start seeing something or something don't seem right,
My mom used to say, a stitch in time saves 9, Charlie, which is very true. Not off the subject a little bit, you do all U-Hauls here.
Yep. All kinds of U-Hauls, all the U-Hauls.
You got the trailer, the
Yep.
trucks.
Anything you want, you can call right here.
A lot of people don't know that. They go, I got to Utica and rent, and this and that and the other thing. It's right here. What's the address here?
4262 Acme Road.
It's a good time to mention, too, Big Dog got a big place here with tons of brand new cars and trucks. We're going to show you some of them that just came in. Got the big lot. Tell us a little bit.
Well, that there is just my overflow lot, and I'm going to start probably trying to line some cars up there, but, we've been selling. But
There's a lot of stuff over there.
but it's getting to the point where I said the other day, I don't think that you're going to find a used car under $20,000 anymore.
That's the
I
thing
think
I wanted to
16 and newer, you're not going to find a used car under 20 grand anymore. That's sad. I mean,
So you've got cars and trucks and everything under 20 and 15 grand. They're
under
really
15,
nice.
I've got some. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got an.
And there's a warranty, right?
Yep. And I want my customers back. So if something was to happen, I'm not going to bite. Some people think you're going to bite or something. Bring the thing back. Let's see what I can
that's the
do.
one thing
Even if it's a year down the road, I want to keep you happy. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So,
Big Dog's a good man like that. That's how I ended up here. That's how we do the show, because I like to do people that you can count on and people. Because if I do someone and people aren't happy, they come right to the store, Charlie. They're crap. I'm telling you right now, they're no good. And there are people out there like that. I know certain places like that. You hear them on the radio, man. They sound like saints. They sound like, man, come on in here and you're gonna be enlightened, and they're gonna bury you. And we make fun sometimes. Oh, listen, here he is, the chopper, and that's not here. Big Dog is not here.
Yeah.
In Taxalot.
Yeah,
You still do that?
Yeah.
You're
right
one of
behind
the
you,
few.
the kiosk. Yeah. Where I want to
Explain a little bit.
Oh, if you get a DWI
What's
or
it called?
something, you need a
In
tax lock.
Taxalot?
Yeah, in tax lock. If you need to get calibrated system in your
That's
car.
for DWI.
DWI, you can get because they'll put it in there, so this way you can get yourself at least your temporary license. Where
So
you can
people
drive.
who are convicted at
Yeah.
DWI, the court tells them you got to go to a certified dealer and put in an tax lot.
Correct.
Which you got to blow in and like that.
Yeah.
What a pain. That's a deterrent from driving and drinking, boy. I'll tell you
It
right
is a
now.
deterrent.
I know.
Yeah.
So you do that work.
Yep.
That's good to know. How much time went by, boys?
14 minutes.
Wow, we're going right along. Anything you want to? Your fuel flushing. That would be a good thing to do right
Yeah,
now.
fuel
And also
flushing.
your radiator flushing.
Radiator flushing,
right?
yep. I'm
that
anti-transmission flushing though. Transmission flushing, I think it's a waste of money.
You do?
Yeah, I put one of the things on my Big Dog Facebook page that I think it's a waste of money. But yeah, fuel flushing is great.
What is fuel flushing exactly?
Fuel flushing, you just go right in through your fuel injection. So it's going to go through your fuel injection.
What
It's
is
gonna
it,
go through
fluid like?
Yeah, it's a spray. It's a system that we have, and it goes all through the injectors. I've seen that thing work miracles. The antifreeze flushing that's really good too.
That's one of
especially
the-
when you got the oranges,
That's one of the biggest things for a car running rough coming into the season or coming out of the season is that fuel flushing.
Yep, and now they'll be changing their fuels, right? They'll be changing it to summer fuel, winter fuel.
You know, it's funny.
And that's what, when you get to that change of the summer fuel, winter fuel, within that first few weeks, that's when I start seeing everyone coming in with the O2 sensors, the O2
engine
sensor
light.
code,
What I mean.
Yeah, so it's
I said, gee, big dog, it's a brand new rod. Took it back, reset it, looked at it, told me dry gas, put it in. I put it in, it came on, reset it, never charged me a dime. Boom, perfect.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever. That was really a big thing for me, I thought. I mean, engine light, the first thing you see, oh my God, can I drive? That's another thing too. You call a lot of times, you got a question, you ask him, he's got time to tell you, and he doesn't mind you calling and say, hey, big dog, I'm on my way to work. My engine light came on. I remember one day, I go, it looks like a little engine, and you go, it's probably the engine. I love that. Man.
I know people are saying they'd rather have the engine light than the gas light anymore, right?
I don't
these
know.
prices
I
are
would
so
go with gas
astronomical.
light. The only light comes on is that, well, you got your seat belt thing, that comes on when you don't put that in. Anyway, so now we've got a lot of new rods out there. Mention a couple of them that we're going to show.
Well, I've got a few. I got a couple of Equinoxes out there.
Is that an SUV?
They're SUVs.
Why?
I love them. I love them. They hold up great. They're all-wheel drive.
Is that why people?
Yeah, well, some are front-wheel drive, but these ones I always buy normally are all-wheel.
Most cars you see out on the road are SUVs.
Yeah.
Aren't they? I mean,
You'd think,
we share them.
But the price, again, these prices have gone up so much, I can't even fathom the idea what's going to happen down the road.
Are you paying more for used cars?
Absolutely.
But you're not selling them for more. You're right around where you always are.
No, it's went up. It's went up
Little
because
bit?
it has to because you're paying up.
Why is there a shortage?
I don't know. I really don't. They say the chip manufacturers.
Well, what's that got to do with used cars?
Because they're not selling the new ones, so
Oh,
now
I
you
did.
have to. See,
Understood.
I used to have a couple
It's a
companies that
trickle
I'd like to
down.
buy my lease cars from, but now the dealers want to take the lease cars. They had some
Oh,
stories,
they take the leased cars and sell them.
Yeah.
Because they have no inventory.
and they're saying that these
see.
chips that they're all waiting for,
I see.
the chip that's in our phone, is more of an upgrade than the chip they put into these $100,000 cars. So you figure that one out. So that's half the problem.
Isn't
too.
that alleviating a little bit, the chip thing?
No, I don't think it's going to alleviate till maybe
Imagine
next year.
the car dealers for years had tons. Now, well, there's places in Erkman, they don't have a single new car. It's all used.
There's some Dodges that are coming out. There's some Kias and Hyundais. Because they say
Well, talk
Kias and
about
Hyundais, they kept the chip manufacturers still coming. Where like Ford, Chevy, some of them, they just canceled all
New
their
cars
orders.
are soaring.
Yeah.
New truck. Like my truck is a 2017 heavy duty 254. It was 54,000 new in 17. You know how much that truck is now?
It's probably another 10, 15 grand.
Try 98,000.
And they're saying
How
that
can
some of these dealers, they get a couple vehicles in there. It's almost like a bidding war, So I see that, you read in the news where they're saying, okay, you can't price gouge, you can't add more money for the vehicles, the dealers. But I mean, what can you do when you're coming in? You want that vehicle, and you're saying, hey, I'm going to pay that. I'll give you 10,000 over sticker if you sell it to me. I mean, what do you really do?
Yeah. Yeah. Even my used truck could be 40,000. I see it on Car Guru and that 40 G's.
But just think, with all the gas prices and stuff now, you got how much is concrete going to go up? How much is blacktop going to go up? We already see the tire prices going up.
They talk inflation.
Yeah.
But not here. Here is a good thing. And we got a lot of cars we want to show you. So we'll go out to the lot and show. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah? Yeah?
Sounds good.
Go right out there, dog.
Okay,
All right,
buddy.
come on, let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
Here we go. Wow. Freaking strong.
Yeah.
My shoulder. Can I sue? We got a lot of brand new inventory because you turned inventory over quickly.
Yeah, we haven't do too bad.
Well, folks, you want to come down to Frankfurt. What's the address again?
4262 Acme Road.
What's the phone number?
315-444-9028. 315-444-9028. Or www.bigdogmotorsinc.com.
Yep.
A lot of stuff I don't have on, a lot of cars I don't have on the website. I'm just,
Yeah.
a couple of them we got done. I sold them before I could even get them on, but I tried to put them on our Facebook page, which is Big Dog Motors. You can get on it. I've got a couple of Facebook pages. But, if you go to our website and go on to used cars,
you
it'll
got
say
that?
vehicles for sale. You can click on that. It'll take you to one of our Facebook
Even
sites.
trucks, everything's on there?
Some. It's more on our Facebook site than it is on. So.
It's a good thing to mention too. When he brings stuff in, it goes out right quickly. You got to come down, go by, see, talk like that, because the stuff is so clean and so good. Because Todd buys everything, it just it goes right out the door. So you come by, look, and then come next week you got more and like that, right?
All right.
Tell us what you got.
Well, we got a 2000. This is again, we kind of already stressed on the Equinox. This is a 2010 Equinox with a V6
That's
full
an
leather.
SUV?
That's an SUV. Yeah.
Yep, popular car.
Yeah, that's real popular.
How much is that car?
That one there's right around $9,000.
Geez, how many miles on that bear?
That one's, I believe, got like 110, 120,
They
somewhere
run
around there.
forever though, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do.
They do.
They do. They're good runners.
Yep,
The
that's
six.
four-wheel drive?
That's all-wheel drive. Yeah.
Okay, yep. What's next?
Then we got this is a 2015 Chevy Malibu. This
Very
got
clean.
80,000 miles on. These are nice, very nice cars.
Wow, I like that car. You see a
And
lot
this
of
one
these.
here has got it's the hybrid, so
Yeah.
it's saves you on gas. It's really good on gas. That's another great one on gas. That's a
Wow, look at
17
that. Oh, I love that
that's a
color.
17 Hyundai Elantra. This is another one that's great on gas. It's got about 80,000 miles on it. And
Boy,
then
that's
what your
clean.
what your hands on right now, that's a 2011 Jeep Wrangler Sport. That's a really clean. It's manual shift, 6-cylinder, but it's really clean and it's
There's a lot of
getting
Jeep
that time.
heads out there.
Yeah, there is. But the manual shift sometimes, you know, the millennials.
What do you mean, on the floor?
Yeah, it's on the stick, you know.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people like that.
I kind of like them, you know. I like it for my sports cars.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you
Yep,
gotta have manual shift for your sports car, right?
yeah.
And another great seller is that there's a 2011 Ford Taurus.
Oh, yeah.
It's all-wheel drive. Them things are just they are great. They're great sellers. They're great in the snow. They're a great all-year vehicle.
When I went to Florida, I rented one of these, and I said, you know, if I ever bought a car, because I'm a truck man, I would buy one of those.
Yeah.
They're nice.
These are really nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, the all-wheel drive really adds to
Yep,
this.
yep. Sure.
And this is this thing here is an amazing vehicle. This EcoSport is great on gas. It's under 20 grand. It's got, this is the titanium, so it's got the leather, the roof, the heated steering wheel, the heated seats. This has got all the toys, and it's under 20 grand, and that's a 2018.
Well, let me ask you a question. I noticed that every one of these used cars look brand new. I mean,
Well, that's an 18,
you got
so
an
that
eye
still
for
is.
this
Yeah,
stuff.
that's an
What do
18
you
that
look
still
for
is.
when you look? You're being a body man. You would know if a car was hit.
I kind of
and-
just, I've got my favorites.
I
You know,
see.
so, you know, it's kind of, I kind of got my favorites that I'll buy.
You kind of want to go with what
Yeah.
people want.
Well, I kind of go with what I like and what I've had good luck with.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
kind of stay with what I have good luck
And
with.
of course, the cars are warranted.
Yep.
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 And do you
At least
finance?
usually they're always a 1 year. Yes. Matter of fact, you can fill an application out. So some people, if you have a score that's under like a 600, they get a little embarrassed. You can actually go to my, or, you know, they don't want to fill it out. They're this, but you can actually go to my website.
What?
www.bigdogmotorsinc.com, and I actually have an online application. You can actually fill out an online application and call me right away.
Well, let me ask you a question. It says people got credit scores of 600. They're a little embarrassed. Why is that?
It seems because they do. You know, if you're under 600, because they don't want to come in and say, oh, well, we got bad credit. Or if someone comes, I've had people come in with 490s,
you know,
and they're like, you know, we got bad credit,
600.
and then they don't want to even, you know, they get embarrassed by it. But you know, it is. People have their
Really?
problems. Yeah,
I didn't
people
know
have their
that.
things.
See,
yeah.
600. Mine's 44. I'm not the least bit bummed.
Yeah, I know it.
I don't know. I'm nuts though. All right. What's
And then
next?
I got
What's
that's
next?
a 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
That's an expensive car, new, right?
Yeah.
They still make that
yeah,
and everything?
yeah, they hold their value.
Oh, yeah.
That's an 11 fully loaded. It's got all the toys, and then another
Looks a
one.
little bit like the cops. The
yeah.
cops are using SUVs now, right?
Yeah, a lot of them are using.
Why is
SUVs.
that?
You gotta.
Are they fast?
Some of them, yeah, they usually have the 8s in it. A lot of them. have
Oh,
the
I
8s.
see. I see.
They're modified to whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah.
And then over here we got, this is a really nice car, the Buick LaCrosse. This is a 2010 Buick LaCrosse right here. Again, these are great cars. People love them.
What's that there?
This is a 2010 Buick LaCrosse.
Very clean.
Yep, it is. These are nice. I got another Equinox. This one's a 2012. This was a 2010. That's a 2012 Equinox. It's got about 120 on it. Very clean. It's got 4 all new tires on it. Matter of fact, I think both of them we put new tires on. Half time I do it anyways, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sure.
But that's a great running car.
Like you sell tires too.
Yep.
And
we do.
what's a tire good for mileage when you buy? Depends on what you get, but usually.
It does, and it depends on what
Average.
you keep up. You know, but you can get,
And
you
how
should
you
be able to
drive.
get 20, 30,000.
Out
But
of
if
a-
you don't rotate, if you don't keep your, you know,
Right.
you know, your
There's a
wheel bearings,
protocol.
your your ball joints, your
How
tie
often? How
run-ins.
many every mile do you rotate?
You don't have to be real crazy. Probably every other oil change, maybe every 6,000 miles, I think is good.
And it does.
Yeah.
And then it'll save the life of your tires,
Yeah.
Huh? Really?
So probably every 6,000
I see you
miles.
got a 07 Ford truck
Yep.
there, 150. Boy, that's nice.
Yeah, this is a 2007 Ford F-150. It's got 104 on it. You know, extended cab, V8.
That's blue, right?
Yeah, I think it's blue.
Yep.
You're not colorblind, are you, bud?
No, not at all.
No.
It looks blue.
No. Yeah.
Dark blue, whatever. There's so many shades and different colors out there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Then
the
I got
little
this is
black
a
car there?
2000. This is a 2009 Hyundai Elantra. This is something. It's got 120 on it. It was a one owner, no accidents. It's something you're walking out of here, you know, under $6,500 with a warranty.
You know,
So
if
that's-
you need a car, that's nothing.
Yeah. So that's like that's a super. I mean, that's a super buy for that car.
That's a great 6,500.
Yeah, for under 6,500. You're
Under,
gonna go. Yeah, you're
right.
gonna walk away with it.
All right, what do we got down there?
I've got two vans here. We got ourselves a 2010 Town and Country, or a 2010 Chrysler Dodge or Grand Caravan. This is an 07 Chevy Uplander, and then up here we've got a couple Jeeps. I've got a Mazda pick-me-up truck with 50,000 miles on it. Another Equinox Escape and a Subaru Impreza. So, you know,
Right.
anything come down. I mean, we should have some
I
more
love
stuff
the
coming
Jeep.
in. We got some more stuff coming in and out.
Right.
You
So,
know.
ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for the Big Dog Show. And you want to come down and see the stuff, warranted, service, tires, you name it. Big Dog Motors, as they say, it's pretty famous here in Frankfurt. Nobody messes with the goop.
Yeah.
This guy threw me over the barn over here. Thanks,
Thanks,
Scotty.
buddy.
Thanks. Had a ball.